Good evening, everyone.
Good
How are y'all
evening.
doing?
Hey, y'all. Hey,
We
hey,
want to give
hey.
y'all a chance to get in here real quick. Y'all can see the topic. This is a very interesting one, but we must talk about it. So glad to see everybody here on today. So glad to see you and you and you who are online. We hope that you think it not robbery to come and have this conversation with us. And we ask that you tag people. How you doing, cousin? Good to see
Good
you on. Good to see
evening.
you on.
Welcome. Till death do us part.
Good
Till
to see
death do
you
us
on.
part.
Good to see you on. Let's just get this out the way real quick. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. Big Blue, baby. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Claim your teams right now while it's preseason. We don't need no bandwagon jumpers. Let's get it in. All right, we're going to give everybody a chance to get in here. We're going to give y'all a chance. As y'all come in, please say hello so we can know that y'all on. We want to make sure that everybody is on. This is a good topic right here. I can't believe we never discussed this one, but we are going to do it today. Let's talk about it. Yes. Can you date someone who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? What's up,
Hey,
Jen? What's up?
Jennifer.
I'm not sure if I tagged you, but I think I did. I tagged you in the to let you know we was gonna be on tonight. So that's awesome. Let me check my other monitor, make sure we good. We good? Okay. We up in here. We up in here. Good to see everybody. Y'all please share this, share this, share this. We want people to get in here on live. I did make a statement and don't y'all cut up too bad in here, Jen. Please don't cut up. You and Shawneek. Don't cut up in here too bad. But yeah, I made a statement earlier, and I think I need to announce this to the people so I can be fair with everyone. Like, if you don't watch live and you comment after the live is off, just to be fair with everybody who is watching live, we cannot respond or answer any questions in the comments. So you will have to inbox one of us if you have any questions or comments or even topics that you want to address and things of that nature. And yeah, this is gonna be one of those shows tonight. This is gonna be one of them. This is gonna be one of them. I'm excited to see, what the people are thinking, the feedback we're gonna get. I thank God for this platform because it allows us to talk about things that people tend to shy away from. But y'all know me, I'm gonna talk about it. I just be dragging my wife along sometimes for certain topics because certain things she don't really want to mess with. But
Hey, Tyson. Hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much for
y'all come
joining
on
us
in, come on in.
tonight till death do us part. Very, very interesting topic. Real quick, if you can take a moment and share this video on your timeline, share this video on your page real quick. Have some people come in and join us. They might want to join the conversation, might want to share their opinions
Yeah, put their
on
name
this
in the
topic.
comments
They
too.
may want to join us live. So real quick, if you can take a few moments and just share this
Right, right,
video.
right. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm trying to find a way to get this light from being in my eye like that. I don't want to hit y'all with the shades.
Hey, Sherry.
Miss Sherry Frazier
Blessings to
is in the
you.
building. How y'all doing, everybody that's coming in? Please give us a hey, a hey, a hey.
We
I hope
appreciate you
everybody
guys
is having a good Monday.
being so faithful.
Can y'all please share this? We're going to give a few more minutes for people to get in here before we start. And never forget, till death do us part is a judge-free zone. We are not judging anybody based on their opinions. But we do expect for everyone to know that there is facts, there is truth, and then there are opinions. Okay? Let me break it down real quick. Opinions, everybody got one. Facts are based on the evidence that support them. Facts can change depending on the evidence that supports them, that support them. But the truth shall endure forever. Good God, from Zion, I feel like preaching. I've been feeling preaching since Sunday, but I'm not going to preach on here. This is not what this is about. This is not what this is about. Hello, mother.
Hey, Ma.
Ma, I thought you was driving. I know you ain't driving and texting. But whoever
She
got
probably,
your phone, tell them do not be commenting off of your phone.
she
They can
probably
use their
talking
own
text.
account to comment if they want. All right?
Yeah,
So,
Sherry,
yeah.
my birthday was great. Thank you so much. Hope yours was great as well. I know you had a fantastic time. Can't wait to hear all about it. Yep. Leo, Leo, Leo.
I got to pause for the cause, but I'm going to step out real quick while I leave y'all here with my co-host, and then I'm going to come right back. And Nika, you can handle it
Bye.
and
Tell him
engage the
bye.
people. I'm going to be right back, y'all.
Yeah, y'all. So, but anyway, like we were saying before, but yeah, I want to take a moment real quick and just thank y'all so much for being a part of Till Death Do Us Part. Just a little brief history of it. Those of you that have just started watching us more frequently, we started this podcast in 2016. Started with David and I. Actually, I was a fill-in for one of his original co-hosts. I was a fill-in, but then God had purpose for us to start this movement. So we started about 7, almost 8 years ago now. And it's been going strong ever since then, but only with the support of you guys. You know, we started with the Monday night podcast that we do every Monday night on any type of relationship you can name: work relationship, romantic relationship, church relationship, family relationship, whatever it is. You know, we discuss it here. Not only that, we moved to doing conferences, couples and relationship conferences and relationship retreats. So y'all continue to keep us prayed up, continue to keep us encouraged, and we will do the same thing for you all as God continues to pour into us the different ideas and things like that. You know, give us a vision for Till Death Do Us Part. So those of you that are just joining us, hey, just say hey. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're first time, I think I see a first time viewer. Good seeing you tonight. Please share this video. I see a couple of you all have already shared. Thank you so much for doing that. Please share this video on your page. We have a very, very intriguing and very peculiar, different, unique topic than we usually, get a feel for. But tonight we're gonna dive into this, and I think a lot of questions are gonna be asked about this, and a lot of opinions. I think I might have a different opinion than what most people might have. But yeah, so we want you to go ahead and, chime in, communicate with us, let us know how you feel about this topic and things like that. So don't be shy tonight, y'all. Don't be shy tonight. Yep, I think we just have Talisha. Thank you for watching us, Talisha. Blessings to you. How many of y'all enjoyed the show last week? Any of you
I'm
are here
back.
that were here last Monday? We talked about body count. Last Monday we talked about body count, and I noticed that some people came in and was still commenting after the show last week. So I knew it was kind of like a spillover. It was a really juicy topic. So if you were here last week, just put a little thumbs up or whatever. And what you thought about that show last week?
And we may revisit that topic. Soon. But anyways, let's get into it. We're going to pray real quick. But I just want to say this again to the people that's just jumping on. The topic is, would you date someone who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? Yes or no? Why not? That's what we're talking about today. Okay, so let us pray real
Jennifer,
quick.
we had a time. What a time, girl.
We're going to pray real quick. God, we thank you for this platform. We ask that as we use this platform to bring knowledge to who you are, that somewhere along the way that we could help someone, that we can also grow ourselves. We pray that whatever we say here is taken in love, and we ask that there be no ill will towards anyone or ill feelings from the things that we discuss. God, we pray that you would control the airwaves and you would control the principalities of the airwaves, that what is trying to be displayed here on today gives you glory in all that we do, and we forever give your name the praise. In His Christ's name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Okay, right
Amen.
into it. So let's hear some of these answers, guys. You know, we're going to give ours, but I want to hear some of you guys' opinions. Would you date somebody who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? Would you date them? Would you date them? Let's get some men in here too. Men, if you on here, would you date a female who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? Let's hear it. Let's hear. Have you? And how has that experience been? And again, if you guys want to come on here live and join our live and speak to the people from wherever you are, please send us a request. We will definitely add you and allow you to speak. Make sure that we can see you and that your background does not have a lot of noise and all of that good stuff. Make sure no music is playing as well. Okay?
Hey, Dominique.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon.
Hello,
Thank y'all
everyone.
for joining.
Hello. I love seeing the fellas come in. What's up, cousin? We asking the question, would you date somebody that used to be gay, but now they are delivered? Would you? I think it's way easier for a man to date a woman who's been with another woman. See, I respect your opinion on that, but we'll get on that.
Before that, Jennifer said, no, I'm not able.
She not able.
Date a man who's interested in another man. I can't. And then she came back with date a man who's been with another woman. Okay. And Dominique said, absolutely not. That's a good tag, Jennifer. I would love to see some of the men's perspectives and some people that have been around, people that have transitioned,
Right.
So, yeah, we really want to hear about it. We did a show, guys. I think it was 2019. 2019, we did a show on homosexuality in the church, right?
In
the y'all go back community. In the black community, y'all go back on our YouTube channel and watch that video. It was very it was very powerful. People were able to look at that community in a different light. We were able to understand and learn things that we didn't know, and people were delivered, healed, what have you.
And we stopped the suicide on that show. Live on that show, we stopped the suicide. Somebody who I didn't know at the time, one of a mutual friend we had on Facebook, they actually shared it. And they were literally in the car getting ready to commit suicide. And it all, transpired on the show. So, go and find, go on our YouTube page, subscribe, and go look at that show. I promise you, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. So let's get into some of the whys. You won't do it. Why would you not date somebody who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? Let's hear it. Trust me, I'm going to give my opinion, but y'all know I can talk a lot sometimes, especially when I'm passionate about something. So I just want to give everybody a chance to say some things and, get their opinions out. We will be reading the comments as they come up, and we will be, So could you date somebody who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? Hey, Shalisa, how you doing? How's my godson?
Hey,
Shalisa, come on, let me hear it. Would you date somebody? Can you date somebody? Have you dated somebody who used to be gay, but now they are delivered? If you did, tell me about your experience. If you have not and you won't, tell me why. If you will, tell me why. All of you guys, I want you guys to share, in that order, in that way, so we can open up dialogue and create some interesting value inside this show. Dominique says, because I will always have it in the back of my mind that they want booty. My mind would rest. I would not be comfortable. So he said, I just can't because I'm an overthinker. And I'm going to wonder if you're doing
the bending or the taking.
Well, does it matter? That's what it's not. Go ahead. Let me read it from here because I can't.
Yeah.
The bending or the taking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot to me. Or the giving. Oh, okay. Or the bending or the giving. Or the, okay. That's a whole nother topic too. But does it matter? Like, what if they giving it? And does it matter? Is it gay or gay is gay, right? But anyways, I understand that. So now that a lot of the topics that a lot of the reasons why you guys are throwing that out there, it's kind of similar to mine as well. you know, and I'm speaking from a man perspective, like I would always think like, you know, what if I'm not able to, you know, because I'm full man. What if I'm not able to provide that euphoria or whatever it is that she's been getting from a woman? What if I'm not able to provide that? I'm always going to be thinking in the back of my head. Now, I'm looking at it like, do I want her to have male friends or do I want her to have female friends? And do I have to worry about, you know, if the female friends are really, you know, friends or if it's just something that's being hidden in plain sight, you know what I mean? So that's definitely, that was like right at the top of, you know, my whole thing, you know what I mean? And then just not knowing if I want to deal with that struggle, you know, because the truth of the matter is deliverance is an ongoing process. You know what I mean? Like, you know, deliverance is an ongoing thing. Like, not only do you have to get delivered, but you have to maintain your deliverance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes that can be a struggle all in itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna read some more of these comments, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about my take on this as well. And again, if any of you guys would like to come on live and share any type of information, any type of story, you know what I mean? Because I do believe that somebody's going to come on here who actually may be in a relationship with somebody who used to be gay or dated somebody that used to be gay. You know what I mean? And I think you got a story to tell, you know what I mean? So like I said, me personally, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't date, you know, a girl that used to be gay. But that's just my personal preference. And let me say this too while I'm on that topic but let me look into the comments real quick before I break something down. Go ahead and see what we got.
Yeah, no, Jennifer said, why wouldn't my body be your preference? You know, why
Right,
would her as
right.
a woman, your body be a preference?
Right.
You know?
But see, and that's the thing, right? People choose the lifestyle that they choose because of their preference, you know? So that's what I'm saying. What if their preference, Jennifer, was once a guy, but now they decided that they want a Jen? You know what I mean? They want a girl, you know what I mean? Or they want a woman, they want a lady. What if they decided that that's what they want now, you know? And I understand your take on no, because you're going to always think that, you know, they want to go back and all that. And that's me too. You know what I mean? I'm always be like, man, you know what? Especially, it just seems like that is too, for me, that's something that's too easy for me to say, hey, you know what? I think that we get in an argument. The first thing I'm gonna think is, oh, she want a girl now. She don't want to be with me. That's why she's starting an argument, you know, or whatever. Just anything, stuff like that can happen. You know what I mean? And then again too, that's even though it's starting to be more acceptable in our society and things like that, it's still at the end of the day for me, it's still how can I put it? It's still a very unique desire. It's still a very unique desire. And for me, with that desire being so unique, it would be hard for me to try to even help you overcome that desire, especially if you believe and feel like it's a natural desire. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we're going to get to some of these comments. I'm so happy to see my brother Lou on here. Thanks for watching,
Richard.
Pulu. Thank you so much. Every time I get men on this show, man, I be needing y'all in here because the women be trying to give us the business and I be in here by myself sometimes. But, yeah, he says, no, I wouldn't, because if God allowed that type of behavior, this wouldn't be a topic. LOL. But yeah, you know, so I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? That's just my personal preference. I could not. You know, it's over 7 billion people in the world. I'm sure I can find somebody who never desired to be with a woman.
I wish we could. If y'all know anybody that was once homosexual and now has converted to be a heterosexual, tag them and ask them to come on this live
and
video.
they're in a relationship. And they're in a relationship with the opposite sex. Tag them, because maybe they got a story to tell. Maybe they was with someone and it worked, or maybe they was with someone and it didn't work. I just want to know if there's somebody who was with somebody who used to be gay but now they're delivered. If y'all know anybody that's like that, please tell them to come on in here. This is a judge-free zone. We're not judging nobody. And let me say this: we're gonna go to some more comments because they coming in. Go ahead, let's get into these comments. They coming in.
Shalisa said, there's a difference between men and women. Men don't mind women being together. and they sit there and watch, plus take part in too. But women will make it tough for men, and they're gonna always want to talk about it.
And you know what's crazy, and I'm gonna be totally transparent, and this is me being transparent. I'd rather have a gay daughter than a gay son. That's just my preference. You know what I mean? I'd rather have no gay children. That's just my preference. But I'd rather have a gay daughter than a gay son. You know what I mean? And here's another thing too. I'd rather have a gay daughter that still wants to be a woman than to have a gay daughter that's trying to be a man. That's just my preference. You know what I mean? I'm not passing judgment on any one of them, but that's just my preference. But we're going to read some more comments, and I want to dig into why it's my preference and what do I mean when I say preference, because sometimes you have to break it down to people before they run off with it and twist your words and things like that or whatever. Yeah, so go ahead.
Jennifer said, what has transpired for them to want to convert back? What has transpired for them to want to convert back? Doubling back would traumatize me. Like, what make you want to run back to,
Well, I believe, this is my belief, I believe that if a person is a certain way that has a hold on them in such a way that they engage in any type of sexual activity and they no longer want to do that, it's going to take God for them to change from that. That's just what I believe. You know what I mean? And then not only with sexual activity, but a bunch of other different type of activities that gets into your soul to where it becomes a craving and a desire that's kind of hard to shake on your own. I believe it's going to take God. So, yeah, so at the end of the day, I don't think that, again, this is just my belief, my personal opinion. I don't think that a person just decides, hey, you know what? I'm not liking this no more. There has to be something on the inside that turns that around, for them, or even in their mind, that turns it around for them, or an experience, whatever the case may be. I do believe God orchestrates that. But go ahead.
If they were truly living that lifestyle, because, there are some people that may be experimenting and not really.
Yeah, some people may be trisexual, meaning they trying it. They just want to try it.
Yeah, but so thank y'all so much, Monica, Shelvia. Thank y'all for watching. If we're to recap on what we're talking about tonight is if you knew someone, or if there's someone that you were interested with, that you found out that they were previously homosexual and now they're heterosexual, would you still date them? Would you still be in a relationship with them? Is that a turn off for you to be with somebody who's now claiming that they're heterosexual but once was a homosexual?
Hey, listen,
is that off limits for you, or do you feel like that's something that you can deal with?
But look, here's the thing, right? I do believe that the topic that we post in the caption is self-explanatory, so we don't really have to keep going into that. I want to get to some of these comments because a lot of them is coming in.
Hey, Donnell. Hey,
Patty Cake is in the building. What's going on, girl? She about to call your full name. What's going on?
Thanks, bro.
Tanya, I meant to tell you we miss you earlier. I meant to tell you that
I can say explain if I want to.
You can't say nothing if I don't want you to say it. If I don't want you to say it,
y'all. Don't tell me not to explain a topic or whatever. If you got people, that's just like a teacher in a classroom. If I got students that's coming in my classroom late, I'm going to give them a brief recap on what's going on so they don't have to worry about trying to ask their classmates what's going on. No, when you hit the door, I'm going to tell you what the lesson is about so we can just come on. We ain't got to pause
but what if it's already...
and go back. Anyway.
You done?
Thank y'all.
Are you finished?
Hey, Patty. Love y'all. Hey, Catrice.
Are you finished? Okay, this is what we not going to do. We not going to sit in my house and tell me what we is and what we ain't going to do. That's what we not going to do. When the teacher write the topic on the chalkboard, you come in the room, you see what's on the chalkboard, you sit down and you keep your mouth shut. You don't ask no questions about what we doing today. It's on the chalkboard.
That's called call and response and engagement.
You know what? I'm not doing this with you, and I'm not doing this on live. But look, men, fellas, y'all see what she did?
Don't laugh at him.
Listen, fellas, y'all saw what she just did? We was already past that.
It doesn't matter. I was in the middle of talking, and you just cut across me and said we're not going to talk about the topic. Yes, we are.
I didn't say we not. I said we don't have to.
Hey, Shanique.
Shanique, don't come in here. Don't come in here with this foolishness. Because if you think I'm here to play with y'all today, done it, I'm not. Anyways, let's move on real quick. All
So
right,
yeah,
can we
those
move
of you that
on?
just coming on, yes, that's what the show we talking about tonight.
What
Yeah,
we
that's what
talking
I was
about?
saying, and you
What we talking
interrupted.
about? Because you know what, some people probably can't read.
See,
So
Shanique
look,
just said, "What's the topic?" Now you tell her.
Shanique, one of them people can't read. Then
Tell her.
I'm not telling her. You tell her. Since you want to tell her.
Shanique, listen. The topic is about being in relationship with people that once claimed to be homosexual.
Shanique know what the topic is. Shanique being funny, and you
No,
getting
it
you
ain't.
going. Yes, she is, and you going all
Well,
into it. Shanique, you know what? You wrong for that. You wrong for that.
she said, "I'm tuned in." So, what you think, Shanique? Would you be with somebody? Would you be with somebody who once were homosexual, but now they're saying that they're gay or they're delivered from it? Do you feel like there's a such thing?
All right. Well, Shanique got to get in line because we got like 20
Yeah, that
comments
we didn't have any more
that we ain't
comments. They
speak.
were just
Oh, it
small
is?
talk.
You sure?
No, yes.
You positive?
Yes.
Okay. Shanique, my girl is in the building. Shanique, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Shanique, come on now. And you can get on here live. We'll add you. And you can tell us some things now.
While she's coming
Hey,
on.
Catrice. Catrice said she got a comment on here. Did you read her comment?
I'm trying to, but you won't let me get to it.
Everything my fault tonight. This is what we not doing tonight.
Okay.
I feel like a winner. I have on my Giants gear. The season is kicking off. You playing with my backlight and making it flicker.
All right, Catrice says, I couldn't do it. That man is used to a level of satisfaction that I cannot provide. I would never feel like they were truly satisfied. Oh wow!
Let me say
Used
this
to a
though,
level of
and that's
satisfaction.
where I would be at with it. You know, with a woman too. Catrice, thank you for sharing that. I said that earlier, but check this out now. What if somehow, some way, he had a taste of a woman and realized what he was missing all these years and all these days of his life? Realized what he was missing, and now he wants to come back over. You know what I mean? Or not back over. Now he slipped in that cookie jar and he saw how good it was. And now he wants to stay on that side. You know, do you think you could ever believe that he wants to stay on that side? You know?
Well,
No, the topic is, well, a gay person, period. Shayla.
yeah.
Hey, Shayla, what's going on, girl? Long
Hey,
time.
Shayla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long time. God bless you, Apostle Winstead. Good to see you in here. We do need y'all comments. Hey, listen, guy and girl, like if the person, would you date somebody who used to be gay, but now they are delivered?
They were right. Yeah.
Now they are delivered. So
Yeah.
the same for the guys. Guys, would you date a girl who used to be gay, but now she is delivered?
Shanique said, "Add me."
You got to send the request. Send the request. It makes it easier on.
Okay.
No, she got to do it. It makes it easier on our end.
Yeah.
I know the last time we tried to do it, it didn't work. But I think the person who tried to come on, their phone was acting up.
I think it was Kayla.
Yeah, their phone was acting up.
So, Tanya said, "I feel like they can be delivered, but it's a no for me."
Who said what, Tanya?
Tanya. She said she feel like they can be delivered.
I'm gonna get into that, Tanya. I'm gonna get into that. Yep.
But she wouldn't. As a
I'm
no
gonna get
for her.
it. You know what? Let me talk about it since she already hit the nail on the
Hold on. Shayla said, "I can't even say it with a straight face because that's not a real thing."
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So what's not a real thing?
Explain that right fast.
Yeah. What's not a real thing? And
she
if you
probably
want
mean conversion, not a real thing.
If you want to come on and join this live, you can request to join it as well. But if you want to say it in the comments, boom. Well, we got Shanique coming in. All right, let me get Shanique real quick. Approve.
Send invite.
She just sent me one. Shanique, come on. Shayla, hold up. We gonna get you. We gonna get you.
And make sure you hang it up after.
I won't. Thank you so much for always having me on my P's and Q's. Thank you. Even though you try to blast me in front of all these people on live, don't you know they're gonna make a meme out of me after this?
I apologize.
No, it's all good.
I apologize on national.
You better be glad your birthday.
National television.
You better be glad your birthday was yesterday. That's all right.
Opinions from others stop them from dating them too. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Now, one thing I can say, nobody's opinion gonna make me stop doing something, I don't want to do. The only person's opinion that really actually matters to me is my children and my wife. And half the time, once I make my mind up that I want to do something, their opinions can't even stop me from doing it. Mm-hmm. Shanique, the thing says adding, but for whatever reason, it didn't add you yet. So I don't know what's going on. Quick story with y'all. And if y'all go watch the other episode that we did about homosexuality in the Black community and in the church, I told a story about how there was a gay guy that some heterosexual men, they was not allowing him to sit at the table with them simply because he was gay, right? And I defended him, you know what I mean, to the point to where like I was really getting ready to knuckle up with the heterosexual guys because they won't let the gay guy sit at the table simply because he was gay. And from that moment forward, some people thought, oh, that must be his man or whatever the case may be, and blah, blah, blah. And I knew that was going to come, but I didn't care. You know what I mean? I didn't care what they thought. I didn't care what their opinions was. I just know that my opinion is if you see somebody being done wrong for something that was unmerited, for me, it's just not in me to just sit by and watch it happen. So, yeah, but I digress. We're going to get into some more of these comments. For whatever reason, it didn't allow Shanique to come in. Shanique, I believe, is still Team Android. So we're going to pray for her. And
yeah,
we're
but
going to pray.
That shouldn't matter. It's a Facebook thing, not a phone thing.
I don't know. I think, she should have been able to come in. Hold on, Shani. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the request.
Yeah, you send her the request.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah. So you said Tanya said she felt like they can be delivered, but it's not for her. And then
okay, I just sent Shanique another one. Shanique, okay. I just sent you another request. You have to accept it. You have to hit accept or whatever. I don't know what you're seeing on your Android. We're gonna get to these comments, y'all. I gotta get to all these
Dominique
comments.
said, but what if we don't date them? How would they get a chance to be straight again?
Should have never been gay. It's like, no, I'm just waiting.
How would they get a chance at these? So she's saying if they don't experience heterosexual relationships, how can they be? I guess they have to have the desire to want to do that first.
Shawnee, you declined my invitation. That's what it says on this end. Don't be scared. Get on here. But now let's Shayla, I want to know what Shayla means by there's no such thing as deliverance or conversion or whatever. Yeah, I want to know explain that please a little more. Look in the comments and see if it's in there. Okay, hello again. That's the QTNA. What is QTNA? They're coming up with so much letters. I'm losing track now. What is QTNA?
That's the Q. Quiet song.
No, it ain't. Stop trying to make stuff up. See what I'm saying, y'all? This is what I deal with. Fellas, tell me. Instead of your woman saying, you know what, I don't know, she'll make stuff up on you, ain't it? It's like, nah, let me stop. My baby don't do that. Only on live. It's like, nah.
Oh yeah, because remember that time when Lori tried to get on and she had to rotate her phone or something? Somebody had to rotate their phone.
Oh, maybe it was me. I got to rotate my phone.
Somebody, yeah.
I don't want to move my phone, guys, because I don't want to do something to where we
question
use this.
that needs answering.
Oh, okay. My bad. I thought that was another like gay thing, lingo, like the LGBTQ.
Yeah.
That I thought that's what that was. Okay. So Shayla, what do you mean by deliverance or conversion? I think you said is not real, or to be converted or delivered from that is not real. It's not a thing or something like that. You said. I want to know because the reason why I'm asking that question is because that leads into what I wanted to say earlier. You know what I mean? Again, guys, this is my preference. I would prefer not to date somebody who used to be gay. That's just my preference. You know what I mean? I would rather date somebody who used to be a murderer, and I would feel more confident that they're not going to kill nobody again, more than I would feel confident that somebody that used to be gay is not going to sleep with another woman again, or whatever the case may be. That's my preference. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be honest. I sometimes feel hypocritical because of my preference. I got to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I really do. Which is in the last topic that we had on like 2 seasons ago when we talked about the gay community in the church. I spoke about how it's hypocritical of some of these churches and some of these pastors, how they would let gay people sing in the choir all day long, clap their hands, whatever. Some of them even would let them preach and become bishops and all this, that, and the third, as long as they stay in the closet. You know what I mean? And they can know they're that way, but they don't want people to know that they know they're that way, as long as they're making their church look good. You know what I mean? Or there's some other churches that they will allow you. They could know you cheating on your wife if you're in a heterosexual relationship. They could know you beating your wife if you're in a heterosexual relationship, and still allow you to function and sweep it under the rug like ain't nothing happened. But the minute you tell them you gay, they gonna sit you down, put you out the church, all this stuff, that, and the third. Why? Because that's their preference. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, sometimes I feel hypocritical for saying to myself that, I would prefer to be, if I had to choose, I'd rather be with a woman who used to be a murderer or a liar or a stealer or a crackhead or whatever the case may be, but I don't want to be with a woman that used to be gay. You know what I mean? My preference, sometimes hypocritical. I don't think it should matter in the grand scheme of things, but hey, everybody got a preference. One thing I would say is this, and I wish I had like a whole bunch of gay people on here when I say this, and this is not for everybody, but I found out that most of them want us to be okay and acceptable to their preference, and I am. You know what I mean? I don't judge them. I'm not knocking nobody, but we get judged when we speak about our preference, and people try to cancel you when you speak about your preference. You know what I mean? So now preference is just what you prefer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Gay men prefer men
and women.
Something else that they got another name for that. Oh. That's what all the letters is for. Oh. So gay mm-hmm. prefer, men. If you want both of them, men and women, that's bisexual. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the whole thing about it. That's your preference. You want us to respect your preference. My preference is heterosexual. You know what I mean? And I need you to respect mine. So if you have certain terms and things that you want to be able to say and talk about, things you want to be able to do, things you would rather people not say and do, and blah, 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 there are heterosexual people who have that same thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I digress. Like I said, again, it is a preference. It is a preference. You know what I mean? I prefer to not be with a woman who used to be with women. You know what I mean? So just like the rest of you guys, you know what I mean? You prefer not to be with whoever you prefer not to be with. Okay. So we got more comments coming in.
Yeah. So Shanique was saying that, no, I'm not saying, I'm saying no to somebody that been digging in the butt.
No to somebody. So yeah. What if they was doing the digging in the butt, Shanique?
That's what she said. No, what I'm saying
there is a difference.
What I'm saying is that there are relationships that are not sexual. Like you can, what if they're just they were attracted to someone of the same sex, mm-hmm. but they weren't being sexually active or had stopped being being sexually active with them. So,
okay, so let's check this out, right? Oh, that's a whole nother topic. I'm gonna save that one, y'all. But this is what I want to say. Let's say, no, I'm gonna save that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to do y'all like that. I'm gonna save that one. But somebody might bring it up. But there is a difference, guys, and don't just so y'all can have a little bit of insight on the community. Because I've done some research, and I have a lot of friends that's a part of that community and things of that nature. And I've had dialogue. I counsel people from that community, mm-hmm. all of this stuff. There is a difference between the one that's giving it and the one that's getting it. And it can become very offensive to the one that's giving it if you play them for the one that's getting it. And it can become very offensive for the one that's getting it if you play them for the one that's giving it. And they believe that there's a difference. You know what I mean? So that's a topic in itself. Do you guys believe there's a difference? Is there a different type of gay? You know what I mean? Is there a gay, or is there a gay, or gay is gay? You know what I mean? So yeah, let's that's a topic for a whole nother day. We're gonna do that later. Okay. Kanye says, what's the difference? There is none. Now, I believe as far as the attraction, there is a difference. You know what I mean? Well, there is no difference as far as the attraction, but as far as the participation, there is a difference, like a huge difference. You know what I mean? Like, in my imagination, one is going to hurt a lot more than the other one. There's a huge difference. You know what I mean? And then it could be a thing with, check this out. What if a guy, not really necessarily gay, but has a fetish for booty holes, right? And his woman won't allow him to go through the back door. And it's easier for him to find a man that's willing to let him go through the back door. And he decided, hey, you know what? I'm not gay, but I do love booty holes. I'm sorry, I do love booty holes. So he decides, well, you know what? I'll just go and I'll get a booty hole. And he ends up with a transvestite, or he ends up with, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? The reality of it is, we just don't know. You know what I mean? So, again, preference. That's why we have to say preference. We get more comments coming in, so let me stop talking because this is too funny with me.
Margaret said, I agree with you, being that someone that's more sexually sophisticated in that way can be an issue.
Johnny said, all that is nasty. Go ahead.
Also, if God's people are bent towards backsliding, then it can be possible that a person may have those gender proclivities and succumb. That's a question mark, a question.
I'm going to dissect that comment real quick, the best way I know how, and you can chime in on it as well. But I do want to say this, guys. I know that if someone wants to stop living a certain lifestyle, God can definitely change them. However, my preference, I don't want to go along for that ride with them. I'd rather ride with somebody else for something else. That's one ride I don't want to ride. I don't want to come along for that ride. You know what I mean? As far as somebody who I'm going to be with and you know, things of that nature. But God can definitely, from any lifestyle that you want to change, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying, again, I don't want nobody to go out here saying that everybody that's gay need to go ahead and tell God to change them or whatever the case may be. Whatever you want God to change you from, he can definitely do it. You know what I mean? My thing wasn't homosexuality, but I know I needed to change from some of the stuff that I was doing, and God did it for me. There's some things I could not have changed from if God didn't do it for me. So I thank God that he changed me from the things that I wanted to change from. And if somebody was to come up to me and say, hey, you know what, I can't be with you while God is changing you, because that ain't something I want to sign up for, I won't knock them for that. I won't be upset. They're just not the one. They just didn't want to come along for that ride. So me personally, I don't want to come along for that ride. I wouldn't want to go along for that ride and that's not the only thing, you know, I wouldn't want to come along for that ride for. Like, and this is another topic we'll address. If I was single and I met a woman that had a certain number of kids, I'm not coming along for that ride. You know what I mean? I'm not coming along for that ride. You know, if I was single and depending on, you know, who they used to date, you know what I mean? I'm not coming along for that ride. This is real petty of me and petty of, you know, me and one of my homeboys was having this conversation. But if you used to be with somebody that, in my opinion, was beneath my standard, you know what I mean, of who I want to say, hey, I used to date somebody who that person used to date this person or whatever. Sometimes who you used to date can disqualify you from somebody who I wanted to be with. You know what I mean? So just to be clear, we're talking about homosexuality tonight, but that's not the only deal breaker, or was not the only deal breaker for me in looking for a woman. You know what I mean? So there's so many things that would make me say, no, I didn't sign up for that. All right, we're going to get back into some more of these comments.
Shanique said, I'm going back a minute because it kept coming in.
Okay.
She said, some people do go through phases, but I just don't believe in being with a man that's been gay before getting to date me. Mm-hmm. You know, Tanya said it should have been discussed prior to getting married or prior to getting into a relationship. You gotta let somebody know if you know.
Oh yeah,
if he was
definitely.
on the other side.
Yeah, definitely.
Or whatever.
Definitely.
And then Catrice, thank you for being transparent, Catrice. She said, I dated someone who ended up giving me gay vibes during their relationship. The adult time was very weird. I'll take a normal man for 200, Alex.
Right.
So I guess you sensed it.
Oh, the signs be there.
Moments, you sensed it.
The signs
and so, yeah, you had to let it go.
The signs be there. Real quick, we're gonna get some more of these comments. Shanique said something I wanted to say. I lost my train of thought. All right, we'll get back to that. Don't worry about it.
Shalisa said, why do some men say getting oral from a man is not gay?
I don't know what gay man said that, but it is. She said something, he gay. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, in the nature of what gay, the definition of being gay. You know what I mean? If you have any sexual act or desire at any point, well, at any point in time that you gay. Like, I mean, come on now, for real. I'm gonna get head from a dude that don't make me gay. You know what I mean? But I would say this though. Sometimes I wouldn't even say it's that simple. Let me take that back a little bit, because you can commit a gay act but not necessarily be gay. You know what I mean? Like, it was a comedian that was telling a joke about how he was playing basketball and a gay dude slapped him on the butt. You know what I mean? That's something that we used to do playing basketball all the time. But the truth of the matter is, we wasn't doing it trying to be gay to feel nobody butt or whatever the case may be. It's like, all right, good shot, good game, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It could be. It all depends on the desire behind it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It all depends on the desire behind it. You know what I mean? So if you're doing it because you like the way a man butts feel and it turns you on, then yeah, you gay. You know what I mean? So now, if you allow a man to do an act of pleasure, you know, with you in that nature, like, there's no getting around it. You know what I mean? There's no getting around it. Like, no. All right, we're gonna get some more of these comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Am I tripping? Like,
Tyson said, what about the ones that are in the closet and you don't know they've been sleeping with someone that's gay? How do you react to that?
And you know what? Thank you. She just now reminded me of what I wanted to ask Shanique, but I'm asking all of y'all. So let's say you're in a marriage, right? You happily married, everything going well. He's giving you no reason to believe that he's sleeping with somebody of the opposite sex. Fellas, if you were a girl and she's giving you no reason to make you believe that she's sleeping with somebody of the opposite sex, and y'all happy, y'all good, y'all marriage is going great, all of this stuff, or y'all relationship, if you're not even married, and then they say, hey, I want to tell you something, I've been wanting to tell you this for years, but I was scared of what blah 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 blah, and they say, hey, listen, you know, back when I was, let's say y'all been together for 10 years, all right, they in their 30s or whatever, and they say, oh, back when I was 16, I used to date girls and I was into girls, but when I got out of high school, I decided that I wanted to be, you know, with guys, and I no longer desired to be with girls, and I haven't been with girls since I was 16. Would you break up? Would you break up with them? And if so, why? Because they was gay or because they lied? And women don't get on here talking about, oh, if they would have just told the truth, then maybe, It's the lie for me. Come on now. Come on. Because when we tell the truth, y'all want to fight. So we're not going to do that. Fellas, help me out. I got y'all back. We tell the truth, y'all want to fight. Then it becomes something else. When we tell you the truth, not my baby now. I love the fact that I could tell her the truth. I've been telling her the truth since we've been married. But even before then. But the reality of it is, most of the time I found out that, you know, people ask for the truth, then when they get it, they all they say is, all you gotta do is tell me the truth. You tell me the truth, it won't be this and it won't be that. And then when you tell them the truth, oh, so you mean to tell me that blah, 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 blah? So, yeah, would you stay if everything was going great and they told you that years prior to y'all being together, they used to be that way? Would you stay? Yes or no? And why? That's another topic. All of these topics
you already established.
All of these topics coming up. I'm going to have to go back and listen to this and write down some of these topics that's coming up out of this one topic.
Yeah, so you answer her question, what about the ones that are in the closet that you don't know about? You know, if you found out that they're gay, you've been sleeping around. How do you react to that? Is her question. What do you do when you find out?
Well, when Nika came out the closet, sorry, no. Me personally, like right now, I wouldn't trip. You know what I mean? I wouldn't trip. I would definitely. I'm sure it would raise a split second of uncomfortability. You know what I mean? Because now it'd possibly have me go back in my head and be saying to myself, like, dang, so you mean to tell me all that time when her and her homegirl was here or there, it could have possibly been this going on? And to be honest, fellas and ladies, I'm going to keep it real. And then part of me will be like, dang, so you mean to tell me I missed out on an opportunity to be with her and that girl at the same time and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm being transparent. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's so many things that'll be going through my head. And then and to be honest, and even after she tell me, now I'm going to be wondering if she ever been with a girl and a guy at the same time. And now I'm probably going to want to try to make that happen. and that's going to be going in my head. You know what I mean? So it's just so much to unpack, with that. But that's a whole nother topic, and we will have that topic soon.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that topic.
Because I would love to hear from somebody who was down this road before and actually going back to the topic at hand and actually got delivered from homosexuality, or chose not to live that lifestyle anymore. How was your life now after you decided to go a different route?
Right,
because some people may not say it was a deliverance or act of God that made them choose to go a different route. But if you just decided, okay, this lifestyle is not for me, I'm going in this direction and I'm happy now or not happy now, what that experience has been like.
You know what? And let's ask this, because this is something else too that needs to be addressed. What about someone who used to be heterosexual and then decided that they wanted to be gay? Would you date now gay any gay people that's on here? Would you date someone who used to be heterosexual but now decided that they wanted to be gay? Why you would or why not?
There was a young lady that did a interview on a podcast I was watching the other day, and she's gay. She used to be heterosexual, was married with kids. She was married to a co-pastor of a church. And she said, like, she always felt like she had gay tendencies, but because she was afraid to live that lifestyle openly because of being chastised by the church or being chastised by believers of God or whatever, she just suppressed her tendencies. And she just felt like she just wanted to be gay, So then her marriage ended and she decided she didn't want to be with a man anymore. I mean, so now she has told other heterosexual women, don't knock being gay until you've tried it. Because you don't know what you like until you try to see if you like it or whatever. And then the person who's interviewing her was like, no, I know I'm a woman. I know I only want women. So you can't tell me that I'm going to, not to knock something, that same thing, But she was straight.
I'll be seeing girls on here talking about how, and this is a whole nother topic, but they be talking about how they be eating groceries. I hope everybody know what that is. Nika don't know what that is, y'all.
I know that. And what?
Eating groceries.
Yeah, okay.
What is that?
Babe, I know what it is.
What is it? Well, say what it is. No, say what. Oh, okay.
That's what they say.
All right. So, anyways, here's my thing, right? And I was gonna say something. I was gonna comment on it. Right? But I was gonna don't play with me, bro. Why you doing this on? I was gonna comment on it, right? And say, if a dude wants you to do that to him, and this is just my opinion, that's a red flag, man. That's really giving zesty. It's really giving zesty. That's really a red flag. Like, in fact, to be honest, for me, if a dude wants to go back door, especially if he wanted to do it a whole bunch of times, that's giving red flag. Like, it's giving one or two things. The front door has to be extremely trash, or it's giving gay. Because that's just too much red flags. You want no. Come on, man.
I don't know. Katrina said, what if your significant other expresses the desire to have a gay experience during your relationship? For an example, if your wife wants to sleep with another woman and vice versa. So is that the same thing? Like, what if that's the case?
What
is that permissible?
What is what? Say it again. Read that.
If your significant other expresses the desire to want to have a sexual encounter with, during a relationship with someone of the same sex.
If my wife was to tell me something like that, it depends on how fun the girl is. It's like, no, I'm just I can't even imagine that. Like,
do you say that that's something that's off limits? Is that the same?
If
now,
that's
critical now?
No, that's the thing. Like, I can't. That's just not my preference. You know what I mean? I can't speak for nobody else, but I understand exactly what you're saying. You're right. Like, for men, you know what I mean? Like, for those of you who won't date somebody that used to be gay, a woman that used to be gay, you know what I mean? I'm talking to the men now. But your wife came to you one day and said, hey, you know what? What you think about us bringing another woman into our bed? Or, I've been thinking about us bringing another woman to our bed. Does that change, the the parameters, of the whole thing or whatever the case may be. I don't know.
I'm like,
That's
well,
that's
you
a
wasn't
good.
complaining when so and so and so, and now,
Yeah, I
so.
don't know. I don't know. For me, I think, I'm not sure how I would feel about that. I'm not sure how I would feel about that.
Yeah.
And which is another topic too. If that's something like that was to happen, fellas, or if you don't want them to be gay, would you rather it be a man if she said I want to bring somebody in, or would you, rather it be, a woman? Like, I don't know. That's a topic for another day. Good topic though.
Lori said if he was interested in men at some point in his life, younger and before me, truth should be on the table up front. That way I have a chance to make a choice.
Right.
But I'll leave depending on how far and if I'm in love already and deep with him. But I'll be like, sometimes she'll be like, what,
I
like
know.
wondering,
Lori,
like,
I already know you. Lori bring it up out of nowhere just to get on his nerves. Just to get on his nerves.
So, I mean,
I
yeah.
can
So
hear
like,
Lori now. As soon as he may come in. Man, if you don't sit down somewhere, I'll beat your gay behind. You don't get your gay tail out my face. But now, that's what's up. Come on, we got some more comments. Because it's approaching 8:00, y'all. So whatever y'all gonna say, y'all better go ahead.
Don't open up the Pandora box. Too much drama. Too much drama.
Y'all get the comments in. Go ahead.
I agree, Lori, with your comment, and I think the majority of people that was talking tonight said the same thing. Like, that's something that has to be, disclosed up front in the beginning of a relationship. And a lot of times people don't tell you things that they feel like would make you leave them or something like that, and they'll try to hold on to that, and then their actions start showing you different than what they claim to be or whatever. And I think that's where the problem come in at. But like you said, at least once you know something, then you're able to make an informed decision and decide if you want to stay or not. And you can assess whether you feel like they truly have been delivered or not, based on your standards of what their deliverance should look like for you.
But check this out. What if all you saw was deliverance throughout the relationship, and y'all been in a relationship longer than they have been gay? In fact, y'all been in a relationship longer than they have been living. And then they tell you later on, because they like, you know what, enough is enough, let me tell them. And no, you saw no signs that they ever was that way. You know what I mean? What I love is that Lori said that if she was in love with them, and depending on how far the relationship has gone, that determines on whether she would leave or not. But my advice would be to that fella, if they told Lori, go ahead and leave. Because whenever you get her, man, she about to drag you. You hear me? She finna drag you. But yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Anybody want to add any more comments? We're getting at this 8:00 hour. Nika, I want to ask you a question. Let's say if I came to you and I said, hey, Nika, you know what? The reason why I had this topic tonight is because I was trying to build I was trying to build myself up to tell you that I was gay a long time ago.
Give me my child support, my alimony, give me my papers.
Dude, I'm gonna go and have me about 4 more kids, so I won't have to pay no child support. You ain't gonna take my money. It's like, nah, I'm just playing, y'all. I won't do that. But okay. Angela says.
Oh yeah, hey. I don't think we greeted. Yeah. Hey, my Angela. She said there still should have been upfront from the beginning, right? Don't make me be a part of an involuntary threesome.
Of course. Yeah. No. Look, Mom, check this out. This is what we're saying here, right? We're saying, if they not doing it no more, they not gay no more. They've been delivered. They not gay no more. And then you've been in a happy relationship. Everything good, all of this stuff, like, and then they tell you afterwards because they was tired of keeping that secret from you. Do you think you could still stay, or would you leave? Does that make the difference, or you still out? You still gone regardless because they should have told you up front? Hey, another question I want to ask you. Would you rather me come out the closet and tell you that I was gay back in middle school, or would you rather me tell you that I have a child out there that you don't know about?
You said middle school or a child?
Middle school, high school, whatever. Yeah, or I have a child right now that you don't know about.
Child.
What?
Because the child gonna grow up and be grown, but that gay thing gonna stay with you.
That gay is for life, but that child can grow up and be grown. I like that. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Now that is funny, y'all. That is funny. She's talking about a child can grow up, can be grown, but gay don't never get old, huh? That's what's up. That's funny. I never thought about it like that. That's what's up.
But and I'm not knocking,
Catrice said she vote child. She vote child.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just want y'all to know something. Give me y'all feedback. We're working on another relationship conference. We're going back and forth on whether or not we want to do it before the end of this year and where we want to do it at. If y'all are really interested in us doing another in-person relationship conference, please, guys, inbox us. And don't say you're going to come and all of that stuff and don't come, man. Please, because this thing takes a lot of brain power, a lot of manpower, and a lot of money for us to put together for people to act like they want to come, and then when it's time to come, they don't show up. So if you guys are interested in coming to one of our conferences, please let us know. Based on the bulk of the people that want to come, that decides the location on where we're going to do it. We just did one here in Virginia, and I promise you, those who came, y'all write in the comments about your experience. Tell them it's off the chain. Tell them how awesome of a time we had, and we're expecting for this one to be even better. So let us know. We're thinking about multiple cities right now. We're throwing some stuff around, and we're also still thinking about doing another one here in Virginia as well. And we want to do it before the year is out. So you guys let us know. You guys let us know. Catrice, yes. And you guys were outstanding too. We loved having you guys there, and we definitely gonna keep y'all posted, on what we're gonna do moving forward, because you guys will be a part of the planning committee. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So KK said, I feel that it is important to have that conversation when we both decide that this is going to be going further than just getting to know each other or just filling each other out. At some point, either one party or both decides to get serious. That's when it's important to have those secret or untold stories that we usually hold off from talking about when we are just still figuring things out.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. That's why what I love about us is we talked about a lot as friends. And even more so when we decided we was going to take it there. You know what I mean? Most of our conversation was like, is there anything that that anything that you got going on that you feel like I should know, or any, blah, 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 and just lay it all out there. You know how good it feels to be in love with someone and know someone is in love with you who you don't have to lie to, and you didn't have to lie to from the beginning. Like that's, oh man, fellas, I'm telling you, she's out there. She is out there. Someone who you could literally tell everything to. And the truth really does matter to her, and y'all can work through it. She is out there. You know what I mean? You just got to search, you got to search, and you have to make sure that you are in a position to where you need to be to find her. You know what I mean? But again, guys, if y'all interested in that conference, just put I'm interested in the chat or something to let us know you're interested.
Just say
count me in. Yeah, anything.
Hashtag count me in. We're also gonna do a live. Someone said, who was it? Oh, Sherry. I think Sherry might be gone. But Sherry said last week we needed to do. Last week should have been a question and answer, a live question and answer. We're definitely gonna do a live podcast, with the live audience, so y'all can actually be physically. We have been saying that for a while now, but we're definitely gonna do it.
Carolina P, what up? Yeah, that's definitely gonna be off the chain.
Sherry, I thought you was gone. You still in the room, girl?
Sherry ain't gonna. Sherry, where she think you going? Well, your favorite show is on. Where she think you going? You ain't going nowhere. We thank everybody who hung out with us for at least an hour. You know what I mean? We thank everybody who hung out. Hashtag count me in. Don't be scared now. Count me in.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. We thank God for everybody that came on. We want to go ahead and wrap this up. We didn't miss anybody comments, right? What's up, bro? Love you, man. Love you. Hope to see you soon. Carolina P.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. All right. Well, my sister is. I gotta go, y'all.
Yeah, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. All right, we love you guys. Remember, God is
Hey,
love.
Matthew.
Till death do us part. What's
Y'all
up,
share
Matthew?
this video, please, y'all.
Yeah. Share this. People need to hear this dialogue, and they need to hear about these topics and stuff like that. We love you guys, and we see you guys again on Till Death Do Us Part.